did doing one small favor turn into a full-time job? One morning, my neighbor knocked on my door and asked if I could take her son to school. She had something come up, and I was already heading out, so I figured, why not? I dropped him off, she thanked me, and even offered to pay me. I declined. It was just a favor. Then, the next morning, I walked outside, and there he was, sitting in my driveway, backpack on, ready to go. I stopped, stared, and just said, hey? He just nodded and said, good morning. Okay, weird. Maybe she couldn't take him again, so I shrugged, drove him to school, and went about my day. But then, later that afternoon, I ran into my neighbor, and she casually said, thanks for taking him for the rest of the year. Excuse me? The rest of the year? Ma'am, I am not a school bus. I would understand if she had a real reason, or if she had asked, but she didn't even tell me. She just assigned me this job like I was an unpaid Uber driver. Absolutely not. The next morning, I walked outside, and guess what? He was already waiting in the driveway. At this point, I was done. I walked up to him, shook my head, and said, come on. He sighed, grabbed his backpack, and followed me right back to his front door. I knocked. His mom opened it, and immediately started freaking out. What are you doing? You're supposed to take him. Ma'am, who said that? She went off about how I was being selfish, and how I was ruining her schedule. She actually had the audacity to say, you can't just abandon him like this. Abandon him? He's your son. I tried to stay calm, but then her own son turned to her and said, Mom, why are you so lazy? She gasped, like he had just exposed her deepest secret. She pointed at him, pointed at me, opened her mouth, and then just slammed the door. And the next morning, when I walked outside, her son was waiting for the bus, like a normal person. And guess what? She hasn't spoken to me since.